Hey, Mom. Hi. No, everything's fine. Yeah, everything's good. No, I just calling because I needed to tell you something. Mom, I want to be a thru hiker. No, Mom, a thru hiker. Somebody who hikes a long trail. Yeah, usually from end to end, but not always. Well, you've got your yo-yos and your flip-flops, section hikers and your long-ass section hikers. But I'm going in one direction. How long of a trail? Oh, pretty far. Something like 2,000 miles. Yeah, I'm taking my medication. I feel fine. Why? Oh, why? Well, I get to hike for 6 months. You know, get back to nature. Yeah, it'll be cold, but I'll bring my jacket. I'm sure it's gonna rain. Well, water's not gonna kill me. Bears? Well, yeah, I guess bears could technically kill me. No, I'm not gonna bring a gun. Not a knife either. Because it's completely unnecessary. Yeah, it could flood, Mom. I'm not gonna bring a scuba setup. Bugs? Yeah. Yeah, Lyme disease. Yeah, mosquitoes, whatever they're carrying these days. Yeah, but think about all the great things, Mom. Think about like misty mornings and 360-degree views and sunrises and sunsets just outside my tent door and falling asleep next to a babbling brook. Oh, yeah. Snoring? Yeah, well, there's gonna be other people out there. Well, yeah, people eat beans. They'll eat a lot of different things. Oh, that too, probably. Other noises in the night. Uncle Jim. Yeah, corned beef and cabbage. But Mom, the people are gonna be the best parts. I mean, everybody's out there doing the same thing, helping each other. You know how happy people are when they exercise every day. No, it won't be annoying. Exercise zombies? I don't even know what that means. I'm just saying that the people are gonna be great. I mean, I'm sure I'm gonna make some amazing friends. Yeah, they'll be like family on the trail, right? Yeah, like a trail family, like a tramily, right? Good one, Mom. I'm sure no one's ever said that before. Well, of course we'll eat together. No, lots of different things. Snickers, ramen, instant mashed potatoes, Pop-Tarts, Cheetos. Yeah, balanced and wholesome. Well, we'll get our food when we resupply towns, when we get close to them, like every 4 to 7 days, something like that. Well, if they're not super close, we'll just hitchhike to them. No, I didn't say hitchhike. I meant that we'll take the trail tram. Yeah, oh yeah, perfectly safe. And Mom, when we get to town, we'll get to eat whole pizzas all by ourselves. Yeah, totally. I'm getting hungry too. That is a totally fake conversation. In fact, I'm still over there, pretending to talk to my mom. What a dork. Truth is, I thought really hard about why I want to hike the AT. I don't remember exactly how I heard about it, but I have a pretty good idea about when. It was 2012. It was right around the time when I was starting to get serious with photography. My daughter was just starting to ride horses, and I was taking a ton of pictures of her, and I really wanted to up my game when it came to photography. About that same time, my son and I planned a trip to hike around Cranberry Lake in the Adirondacks, and I imagine that it was probably during the preparation for that hike that I really learned about the Appalachian Trail. I went on kind of a AT bender. I read a ton of books, all the popular ones, went on YouTube and watched a million videos, talked to people who had actually completed the trail. People who know me would tell you that when I get interested in something, I pretty much go all out and get a little obsessed. So I got sucked into the AT like a lot of people do. The lifestyle, the accomplishment, the camaraderie, all of that, kind of a romantic view of the whole thing without really getting too deep into the other side of it, the monotony, the physical toll, being separated from friends and family for so long. But I stayed interested. I couldn't practically do the AT at the time, but the desire to do it never went away. And I guess over the years, over those 8 years, I kind of filled in the gaps. I learned by doing everything except for a thru hike just how tough it would be. I went on lots of backpacking trips. I really improved my backcountry backpacking skills. But I also filled in more of the reasons why I want to do it. I hiked and camped a lot with my dad all over the mountains of southern Arizona when I was a kid. He was a photographer too. And on those trips I got to see him using everything from 35mm to 8x10 film cameras, composing and photographing, and I guess that's probably where I fell in love with photography. My dad passed away several years ago, and I miss him all the time. When I go on hikes, it kind of brings me back to that time in southern Arizona with my dad on those trips. I kind of feel closer to him when I'm doing it. I know that he'd be happy that I was going on this hike. He'd definitely be a fan. I'm starting my hike on March 8th because that's his birthday, and I know that he'll be with me the whole way. There's other reasons that I want to go too. I've been lucky enough to travel to lots of different places, but even traveling to those places, I never really feel like I'm in them. I think going slow at a walking pace over a long journey with a lot of similar-minded people around me will be a way to really be in the place. Kind of like the difference between going someplace for a week on vacation versus living there for 6 months. If you watched my first video, you know that I'm also interested in improving my photography skills. I love to learn, and I think that the hike will really help me to grow as a photographer. Being out there full time with nothing to do except for walk and take pictures, that'll be the right environment to really push it. I'm in my 40s and I'm really feeling the effects of time seeming to go faster as I get older. I was listening to a podcast recently that was examining that idea. One hypothesis as to why adults experience time faster than kids is due to routine. The idea is that a lot of what a kid experiences is new to them, so it sticks out in their memory. Whereas as adults, a lot of what we do, we've done before, so it doesn't seem that significant. So I'd like to experience more of that newness. You know, a lot of people say that they experience post-trail depression after getting off of a thru hike. When they get back to the real world, they say that they don't feel as good as they did while they were out there hiking, even with a lack of comfort. I guess you could look at this as a problem with thru hiking, but I kind of flip it around. I mean, how awesome must thru hiking be that if you stop it, you feel depressed? Well, I'm gonna find out. My daughter has wanted a horse ever since she started riding. We were sure that she would grow out of it, like so many kids do. She hasn't. In fact, she's out riding right now. She stuck with it all these years, so we finally decided to get a horse. Well, at least we're leasing one. I've wanted to hike the AT pretty much about the same amount of time that she's wanted to have a horse. Well, time to get on that horse. Thanks so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.